Okay. Fraction or decimal, either one is fine.
Wait.
Okay. Now, your question, Nimi, yes.
Couldn't you plugged in y into the second equation, which would be 4x minus 8y equals 26?
If I had, I should get the same thing. If I don't get the same thing, then we've made a mistake somewhere. 4x minus 5 times 6 equals 8.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant...
You mean this one down here? You better get the same thing still.
Okay, so
Try each of them. It should not matter if you've done everything correctly. Except I think, am I getting something different here?
Yes.
Okay, then there must be a mistake on here somewhere. Who can help me find it?
Oh. How'd you get 30 to start with?
What's 5 times 6?
30.
Okay, so there's an error here somewhere.
Oh, well, you said 4y minus 8, and you have 4y minus 5. Oh, never mind.
Hold on. You know what? No, I didn't. I did mess this up. Thank you. Wait, now 4x minus 5y
it's right.
equals 8. That's that one. Okay, we should get the same thing from here to here. All right, here's a great chance for someone's participation grade. Who can politely correct my mistake here and find it?
Oh, jeez.
I think.
You think? Amanda, please.
Okay. Hold on. 26 minus 6 is 18.
It's -3.
Where's -3? Where are we at?
Oh.
It's -3.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
How?
You didn't say so. Minus 8y plus 5y is -3y. So when I divide both sides by -3, this becomes -6. Okay?
Which means we won't get a fraction?
Thank you, sir. I have no idea. Let's find out.
Wait, does he get participation points?
Yes, he does, actually. Okay, so now this becomes 2x plus 24 equals 13.
But you're still going to get negative something.
Negative's okay. There's nothing wrong with negative.
2 negatives goes positive. I mean, no.
So 2x equals, what's 13 minus 24? Any guesses, any thoughts?
11.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative 11.
So you get negative 11 over 2?
Yes. Negative 11 halves.
And that's what you get over there?
Yes.
No.
Let's find out. Okay. X equals negative 11 halves. Y equals -6. So these two lines should meet at the point negative 11 halves, comma, -6.
I have to rewrite everything.
That should work.
I have no idea what you're doing with the line.
Where did we lose you, Amanda?
When you changed your negatives.
That was good because I made a mistake here. See, let's go back. I think it was Rodney who suggested we double the first equation. Okay? So that we would get 4x minus 8y equals 26. So that 4x and 4x would be the same.
Okay.
All right? Then, we also, Sade pointed out very intelligently that we also could have multiplied by -2. Okay? And had negative 4x plus 8y equals -26. Depends on whether you prefer to add or subtract from here. I went with 4x, and then we subtracted these equations from each other. And what happened there was, it's -8y minus -5y. Okay? Subtracting a negative is positive, same as addition. So -8y plus 5y gives me -3y. But I did that incorrectly at first and had a positive here, and that's why I had to go back and change it. We're subtracting a negative.
Okay.
Which is addition, right?
4 minus 4 is 0.
4x minus 4x is 0. -8y. -8y minus -5y. See, that's why I put this in parentheses. We're subtracting everything in there. So we're subtracting the -5y. And when you're subtracting a negative, what does that become?
Positive.
Positive. So -8y plus 5y is -3y.
How'd you get 3y?
-8 plus 5.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
No, I
It's
just...
all right, I can handle a question like that.
No, I thought you were just...
No.
Okay. All right. Couple more examples of what can go wrong and or make this interesting. Let's do another one that works out somewhat like that. Apparently when I make it up, it goes better than when I steal from the book. Okay. And that is correct. All right, I'll do this one. So we're solving this linear equation. Don't get tripped up by zeros, fractions, negatives. They're all valid answers. Okay?
Can I try it?
Is that you, Nini? Can somebody else participate? I mean,
I'm trying.
you're doing, I know you're doing great, but
I think Eliza should try.
hold up. I want to hear Amanda's idea.
Oh, God.
Amanda, what's okay? Well, the first question you ask is, if you add or subtract these equations as they are, will anything useful happen?
Maybe.
No, neither variable will disappear.
Bottom by 2. Or by negative.
Okay, Amanda, what was your idea? And then Shade, what was yours? Because I asked Amanda's first.
Wow.
What would do something useful here?
Try. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Shade, what's your idea?
3 or 2.
3 or 2, positive or negative? What would you rather do?
Negative.
What?
Which one?
Negative 3.
Negative 3 on this one? So which variable are you going after?
X.
X. Excellent. Okay, let me sum up for Shade. She did that very quickly.
I'm figuring
Shade has... okay, give me a sec. Shade has decided to get rid of the X's, okay? So her suggestion is leave the top equation alone, multiply the bottom equation by negative 3. And she is going to tell me now if I did that correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, since I multiplied by negative 3, from here, am I going to add or subtract these equations? Amanda says add. She whispers it. Is she confident?
Subtract.
Now, if I subtract,
No,
we're going to
add.
get grumps. Because Shade chose to multiply by negative 3, we're going to add them to make the x's go away.
Okay.
Mimi, what's your question?
Well, can I ask you a question? Can I?
Not yet. All right, not yet. Okay, what happens from here? What's 3x plus negative 3x?
0.
4y minus 6y?
2y.
Negative 2y.
2y.
Please don't let me make that mistake again. Minus 4 minus 6 more?
10.
Minus 10. That is correct.
10.
Now I've got minus 2y here. Divide both sides by negative 2. And y equals
Negative 5?
positive 5. We'll be dividing minus 10 by negative 2.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could you have done like 4x plus 6y equals negative 2 and then try and divide by itself?
No, I will never. That won't get you the right answers. No. You got to do something to make sure that when you add or subtract, one of the variables disappears. So the whole point is to make sure one of the variables disappears.
But we can't do like what we did this weekend.
Oh,
Well, you know what I mean.
on tonight's homework, you will be told to do it exactly like this, okay? And on the next test, there will be some problems where I will say, use substitution, some other problems where I say linear combinations, and some other problems where I say I don't care. Okay? You can and there'll be 1 or 2 where I'll say to do it by graphing as well. Remember that one? Got a graph and just look at where they meet? Okay, we're not done here yet. Somebody pick an equation for me to plug this back into. Someone besides Nimi. She's picked them all. Rodney.
Bottom 1.
Rodney says 1.
I
No,
said
the second one.
Bottom 1.
The bottom one.
Thank you. Okay. Rodney says the bottom one, and I'm going down. Okay, so now that is probably easier because x is already by itself. So we say x plus 2 times 5 equals 2.
Answer's 12.
X plus 10 equals 2. Then I subtract 10 from each side. And Nimi, what's 2 minus 10?
6.
Nimi.
Whoa, 8.
Negative 8. Okay.
I know, it's there.
So x equals negative 8, which means these two lines will intersect at the points negative 8, comma 5.
For some odd reason, I thought we were adding this one to 12, but then I realized it's subtracting 10.
When you said 6.
I think negative 8. Thank
I
you.
understand. Okay. Now, we got one more type of example to do of what can